ELEOU, who's an amazing creator, an amazing DJ, and a curator of wonderful events that are all about immersing different talents, different sounds, and bringing them into one to inspire others and expand consciousness through music.
We're here with Archetype 1.0 at Newtown Radio. I just want to thank Newtown Radio for providing the space for creatives to be able to share stories. My name is Lidia, and I have someone very, very special here today. Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you. It's really nice to be here.
How are you feeling today? What's going on?
Oh, it's nice. I left the house. That's good. Sunny. Summertime.
If you want to just share a little bit with us about yourself.
Sure. That's a loaded question. So yeah, human, started here.
A global citizen.
Started here on the planet. Back home in New York.
Nice.
Kind of like in headquarters. And before I head off back to Europe, I kind of live between Athens, Corfu, and New York. I would say it definitely starts from growing up in New York and being here and being exposed to like just the madness here. My father would bring us to like summer stage at Central Park every Sunday, and here like that was the introduction to like disco and funk and soul and probably house. Yeah. You see all these New Yorkers just getting down and roller skating around the music. Those were like proper day parties. So this definitely played a role, and just he would take us as a kid, like, to go see James Brown.
Oh my gosh, nice.
Casually, or like for a Sunday outing, most families would go to like, they'd have a nice a lunch with their family in their home. No, my dad would be like, okay, we're going to SOBs. We're sneaking you guys in. He wanted to go salsa dancing, so we'd hear like Ray Barretto, and we'd hear like, all these different Latin, Afro-Cuban jazz and Latin jazz artists play live. And so this really just being introduced to all these rhythms and like that culture. And so I'm part Ecuadorian, so my father's Ecuadorian. Yeah. And also like the house parties that we'd have as a family would be just mental. I mean, like I would go to sleep with bass lines. Just, like stay up till 4 with all my cousins, or like they'll have like proper dancehall reggae house parties, and the house would be shaking. And this definitely played a role, like as a teenager, just growing up and being exposed to all that. And then on the other side, my mother is half Greek and half Puerto Rican. She grew up in New York in a Greek-American family. So she would bring us to Greece every summer, and there I would collect CDs as a kid, like all these like trance CDs and like progressive house and Dave Seaman, and they also like German MTV was the only kind of, that was like the one music channel. If we did have TV there and it did connect, we would watch like all this like European techno and music that I would never hear in the US. As an artist or someone, I'm just kind of creating and doing things just because I feel it, I enjoy it, and that may not resonate with everyone, especially let's say a mainstream club or a mainstream promoter or someone that has one particular idea of what works. And so with that, I didn't get many yeses to all my many ideas. And if the venue won't say yes, be the venue,
Exactly.
I enjoy being at the beach. I moved to Greece. I left Berlin I was living there for like 4 or 5 years. I had a residency at a club there, and it was great. Like it was super ideal. I had moved there. I got the residency. I was doing like bookings part-time there. I had a nice community, but there was something truly kind of just not right with my life. Like I was missing something very pure, and I was like, okay, I need to return to like some natural element or the sun or something. Like I had love in my life. I had a residency, I had a sick place, moved into a different country, so many cool things, but like, at least for me, but there was this one thing, it was just like this infinite love from nature or the planet or I don't know what, universe. And so I went back to Greece, and things were a bit like strange when I arrived there. Just with humans, and the only relationship I was having was like with the earth, with nature, with the sea, with the sun, food. And I met this group that was organizing like psytrance parties, and they have been doing this for like 30 years. Like they're veterans, they know the ropes, and so I would just hang out with them, and I ended up camping at the beach and like watching them just be this beautiful community and being so free. I felt this totally resonated with me, and like just this made so much sense. This is what was missing, this just like element of being free and as a human. And I was just having this sort of connection, one with nature, one with the music, one with peers and the people I'm there with, and one with myself. And this totally just made such an impact. And so after that I was like, okay, I already, you know, as an organizer anyway, always bringing people together, like that's just what I love to do, and curating, finding artists that are super dope and not playing out often. I would go, and so I'm like, okay, you know, this is it, like I want to carry this on. And so I just started setting up. I'm like, okay guys, we're going to the beach.
I love that.
You know, as such an amateur, and you know, like bit by bit, just setting up these beach parties, and just, you know, going down the line of things that are really paramount to me in an experience, and including that, and people basically holding up this antenna as a human, this kind of music and this intention, and starting from scratch. Like I didn't invite one person that I knew. I just was like, I put up just flyers very anonymously. No one knew that I was organized it, and just watch who arrived. And it really started like that, just very organically. And it's been like that. And so this is how Alozi started. It's just like really showing up at the beach and bringing a nice sound system and like, you know, simple minimalist lights set up, and going from there, and really just have the programming top notch for me, like what I would like to listen to, experience. And then it kind of bloomed, you know, like more people showing up. We would stay like 4 or 5 days and go on camp, and it's been pretty powerful, because like this whole community has just been growing super organically. You know, it's not like I'm like, hey guys, please come. Like there's no begging and pleading for anyone to take part in it. If you want to, you'll be there. And,
exactly.
And the locations would be very like, you know, you would have to find it, and it's almost like you're in a loop. Like I would pick these places in like the desert of Corfu. It's like you had to drive literally 20 minutes or like 3 kilometers before you arrive. It's just like when you think you're there, you got like 1 more kilometer. You're like, where is this
so
place?
Cool. But when we see people that are brave about themselves and are authentic, it empowers me to see you play what you want to play and see you do what you want to do. You know, so thank you for being.
Thank you. You know, it really it is bravery. I mean, I'm a nervous wreck still.
Same. And I feel like it's always gonna be like that. We're always gonna be like stepping into something while shaking, and your heart is like at your feet, you know.
But I love this challenge. You know?
Exactly.
It's like,
this is Archetype 1.0. Thank you so much, ELEOU, for blessing us with the rejuvenating sounds and vibrations. We're all grateful. I'm literally like vibrating right now. Thank you so much. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful day.